What happens when a former president dies under a cloud of political tension and his last wishes clash with the sitting government? Welcome to the political storm unfolding in Zambia. This is more than a state funeral dispute. It's a showdown between legacy, power, and the soul of a nation. As reported by BBC News and ISS Africa, Zambia is at the center of a political drama involving President Hakainde Hichilema, the fractured opposition, and the grieving but defiant family of former President Edgar Lungu, who died on June 5, 2025, in South Africa while receiving medical treatment. His passing didn't just trigger mourning. It cracked open deep political fault lines that were already threatening to rupture. Lungu's death at age 68 came at a time when he was still seen as a central figure in Zambia's opposition landscape. Despite a court ruling barring him from running for a third term, many believed he was orchestrating a political comeback by guiding the Tonse Alliance, a coalition aimed at unseating President Hichilema in the 2026 elections. With his death, as analyzed by Africa Confidential, the Patriotic Front has lost not just a former leader but a unifying force. The PF is now struggling with internal divisions, and without Lungu's influence, the opposition may splinter further, giving Hichilema and his United Party for National Development a clearer path to re-election. The funeral dispute between Lungu's family and the government captured national attention. According to ISS Africa, Lungu had allegedly requested that President Hichilema be barred from his funeral. His family preferred a private burial, but the government insisted on honoring him with a full state funeral. This disagreement spiraled into a public feud, stirring emotional debates across Zambia. Many citizens were left confused and saddened, not just by the loss of a national figure, but by the political tug-of-war overshadowing the mourning process. Beyond the funeral, tensions between the ruling party and the opposition have intensified. Human Rights Watch reported in late 2024 that critics of the current administration are raising alarms over a shrinking civic space. Incidents like the arrest of journalist Thomas Allens Gambo for allegedly publishing seditious material and the conviction of PF Secretary General Raphael Nakasinda for defaming the president have fueled accusations of authoritarianism. Although the defamation law had already been repealed, Nakasinda was still prosecuted, a move that many observers, both domestic and international, view as politically motivated. Economic grievances are also mounting. While President Hichilema campaigned on promises of economic reform and anti-corruption, the high cost of living continues to squeeze ordinary Zambians. Opposition voices frequently question the transparency of government-led initiatives like the Constituency Development Fund, citing alleged cases of corruption. Local media outlets have reflected growing public frustration, with some suggesting that despite strong rhetoric, real economic relief remains out of reach. Meanwhile, the Lungu family has remained at the center of both political and legal controversy. His daughter, Tasila Lungu Mwansa, a PF member of parliament, has emerged as a vocal political figure since his death. According to reports in Zambian legal and anti-corruption circles, she is currently battling charges related to money laundering and the alleged acquisition of illicit properties. In May 2024, former First Lady Esther Lungu and her other daughter, Chieso Katete, were also arrested on similar charges. These cases have cast a long shadow over the former First family and are seen by some as part of a broader state crackdown, while others view them as essential steps in cleaning up corruption. Zambia stands at a pivotal moment. The death of Edgar Lungu has left a gaping hole in the opposition movement and reshuffled the political landscape ahead of the 2026 elections. The unresolved tension between the government and the Lungu family, the legal battles involving high-profile opposition figures, and widespread concerns about governance and economic hardship all point to a nation at a crossroads. Whether Zambia moves toward a more unified, transparent, and democratic future will depend on how both the ruling party and the opposition navigate this turbulent period, and whether the people of Zambia continue to hold their leaders accountable in the face of both grief and hope. And that wraps up our deep dive into the current political situation in Zambia. It's a complex and evolving story, a true test of leadership, legacy, and democratic strength. What do you think lies ahead for Zambia? Can the opposition regroup after Lungu's passing, or has Hichilema already won the next election? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this video insightful, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more thought-provoking analysis on African politics and leadership.